A few weeks ago, I had this dream, and last night God told me He wanted me to share it. So I'm gonna do that. This dream wasn't very long, but it was pretty striking. I'm just gonna share what the dream was and what I believe God wants me to share about it. The dream started where I was walking outside to meet someone who was coming to look at my house to rent. It was the house that I own, that I currently live in. And when I walked onto the front yard, my front yard and driveway were very different than they actually are in waking life. But the car pulled up, there were a few people in the car, and they had multiple dogs. And we had never talked about them bringing dogs to the house or moving in with dogs or anything like that. And I have a dog who, in waking life, does not like other animals. But in my dream, he wasn't being reactive or attacking them. He was just looking at them confused like I was, like, why are you here? I go inside and we're talking to the people. And at one point, I heard something strange on the other side of my house. So I came through and I was looking down this really long hallway and I saw these guys in my house stealing my stuff. One of the pieces that got stolen was an artwork that I have inherited from my great-grandfather, who was a pretty famous Russian artist, but I have one of his pieces in my house. To me, it's a very important piece. Well, this guy had it tucked under his arm and was walking out of my house with it. As I'm walking down this really long hallway, I'm calling after these people to tell them to stop, but of course they're ignoring me. And so as I get to the front door and I get outside, my legs are just super, super heavy and I'm having a super hard time walking and I'm not catching up to them. As I get out to the sidewalk in front of my house, they're on bicycles driving away, art under his arm. They gone. And I'm yelling out. But at that point, I kind of just gave up and was just like, this is too hard. They're gone. I can't walk. My legs are so heavy, whatever. And I woke up. What God revealed to me was I had opened doors in my own life that I allowed the enemy to come in and steal things from me. I wasn't locking my front door. The dogs were also interesting to me because I was very confused and I didn't confront the issue. I didn't bring it up. I didn't say anything. I just sort of accepted it and kept it moving. I wasn't speaking up when I saw something that I didn't like coming into my house. The artwork is something that I have inherited. So to me, that was like inheritance, promises, things God has said. Bicycles are not like the fastest mode of transportation. However, bicycles are easy to get in and out of places. So it's almost like the enemy has come in through subtlety, infiltrating through subtlety, getting in and getting out, taking what doesn't belong to him without really us noticing it until later. And I think a lot of us have been stolen from. I think a lot of us have lost a lot. I think a lot of us have allowed the enemy access to us through open doors in our lives that have just welcomed it in. And he's taking off with what God's promised us. He's taking off with what our inheritance is. He's taking off with what belongs to us. And we're so worn down that our legs are so heavy that at a certain point, it's just like, whatever. I'm so tired of fighting. I'm so tired of trying. I'm so tired of wanting this or standing for this or believing for this. It's just too hard. Just take it, whatever. Now, I'm not really sure why I'm supposed to share this. I don't know if it means anything to anybody else, but the Lord did ask me to share this dream specifically today with you guys. So if it resonates at all, if it stands out to you at all, take it back to Him and ask Him for a revelation or understanding or interpretation for yourself. I'm just trying to do what I'm being asked to do, and that was to share with you.